sketchy.
It didn't turn right.
Rolling 8,000 pounds over there.
That little bridge. We're here. I'm here with Scott. It's a little sketchy.
As usual.
This is the Woody Ridge Trail. I actually took 3 minutes and looked at it online. It was more like 10. I mean, I'm not giving myself enough credit. North Carolina or something, but it's like 2, 3 up and 2, 3 back or something like that.
Table Rock, to give you a perspective, Table Rock is 3.5, 3.7 miles, and it's 2,000 feet of climb, and we consider that to be somewhat of a challenging hike. And this is shorter distance and another 1,000 feet. A mile shorter, another 1,000 feet. It's gonna take a time.
There should be a few breaks on this one. Hey, bud. Breathing hard already.
You trying to take a break like I am?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I noticed you were recording and
yeah, I took a
talking
minute to record
so
I could take a break.
I said, man, what a great idea.
Yeah.
What did I think of that?
Teamwork. We're gonna get through this.
It's a pretty significant trail.
Yeah.
And these little yellow diamonds, they've clearly marked the thing. I mean, if you can't follow this trail, you probably should go home. But there are a lot of offshoot trails, like that one right there. It just kind of goes down to the creek, looks like, around that tree. But you know that's not right. So stay the trail, man, if you're out here to hike this thing. Oh, look, it's a flat spot in the trail.
Yeah. It's been a rare sighting.
Yeah. What'd you say? We're at a mile?
Yep.
And we've done 800 feet?
Yep.
Yeah, so we got a mile and a half to do.
Okay.
Now, here's a viable problem, right?
Yep.
So you don't see, there's a trail goes that way for sure. And a trail goes that way for sure. Well, if you know you're going up another 1,500 feet or so,
Yeah.
probably shouldn't go down.
Downhill. And the camera may not show that going downhill. But
No, it may not show, but it's an absolute downhill that way.
And also I see a yellow blaze.
Is there one up there?
Yeah.
So if you take your time and you walk around, you can actually pass Scott's head. You see a yellow blaze up ahead. So, you know, when you're hiking these things, and the only reason I'm harping on it is because every post on the all trails or whatever was about how difficult this trail was to follow. And it's just a little common sense and a little bit of thinking about it.
And preparation.
Preparation, yeah.
Knowing that you're climbing 3,000 feet. And you may not have a watch to tell you, an altimeter to tell you what you've done. But,
yeah, you wear that watch, so we know. But I don't wear the watch. Yeah. And I mean, I think I think you know that you need to go uphill.
Now maybe they just put these blazes up, but I don't think so because it looks like some of them is trying to push, the tree is trying to push the blaze off the nail.
Yeah.
So they've been there a while.
But at any rate, and this applies anytime you go hiking, you know a little bit about where you're going.
Now, Panther Valley, that's a little different.
It was.
Because there was tons of trails, and some of them wasn't marked very well.
But even that one, if you knew what trail numbers you were going on, look at that bloom.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I don't know what that is. I know I'm gonna post this on YouTube, and look, I know I've got like 18 subscribers or something, but if any of y'all know what that is, when you're approaching this, there's a dead tree that's been broken on purpose, crossing that way. Don't go that way. There's a branch across that trail, looks like a, turn this way. You can follow that up with a sign. It has an arrow on it that says go that way. And then if you look up ahead, there's 1, 2 more yellow blazes up ahead. Now, I'm not saying that I'm an expert trail follower by any stretch of the imagination, and I'm not hoping to have to eat some of the plants we've seen, because I really don't know what they are. And I could wind up like that guy in that movie, The Wild, Into the Wild.
The bear won't even eat you.
It's so sick the bear won't even eat you. But I did bring an extra peanut butter and jelly sandwich, so, and a space blanket. So if I did get lost, I could survive the night, probably. But no, in all seriousness, it's not difficult. If you want to come up here and do this, come on. Yep. Scott just said this just got real. It is steep. That's ice. If you're talking about them how that tree
Yeah.
grows where it shouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, look, the roots come all the way down here. It's like it has no tap root. That's just a big piece of granite there.
Yeah.
And look how tall it is, having to withstand this wind.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
It's awesome, man.
That's why we do this.
My goodness. That was awesome. And we're coming uphill pretty quick there for a little bit. Right after a mile, like a mile and a quarter to maybe 2 miles. It was just absolutely steep. We're kind of at a lull in it now and getting close to the top. As you can see, it's overcast. Everything's ice, so got to be real careful with the steep stuff. Hate to go over it 55 years old. Wind up and broke up, old man. How was that?
Yeah. Whew. Man, if we couldn't have went around the side, we'd been in trouble. Because that's ice.
Look at that view.
It's called Summit. The clouds broke long enough for me to see the top.
So most people hike to a waterfall or some spectacular summit.
Yeah.
Well, Woody Ridge comes up here to a trail junction. And you can go that way to someplace, or you can go that way to Mount Mitchell. Mitchell's a ways off. It's probably another, I'd guess 5 to 10 miles that way. Not a lot of view, boy.
It's cold. It's in the 20s. I know it is. Your toboggan is froze.
Yeah.
Can you? It's froze.
Pretty cold out. But the view is cleared out for the most part.
It's tough. I ain't
I
lying.
ain't lying. View's a little better now coming down, but we still got a ton of ice. We are coming up to the end of this, I think. Man, I don't think I've ever been so glad to see that silver truck.
You know, my watch said 8 miles, and it's normally spot on, but the Gaia and Hiking Project both tracked it exactly 5 miles, but the elevation was off.
Yeah.
Gaia was 2,800 and Hiking Project was 3,400. So.
And we topped out at just at 6,000, 68.
Yeah,
62, something like that.
I guess it was maybe the halfway point with the once we got up around that.
I was guessing about 5,000 feet.
Yeah.
We started running into ice. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, maybe. No, well, it was all the way down to where we flew the drone and got the drone footage. There was still ice there.
Yeah.
So it was
maybe 4,500.
Yeah. It's just it's just tough.
It's touted as the hardest hike in North Carolina, and it's hard to imagine a 2.5 mile hike is that difficult. But
yeah. And it's demoralizing too.
It's up there, man.
I mean, you think you're at the top, and then you look at the map, and you still got another 1/4 mile to go.
Yeah.
And it's so slow because you're having to hike uphill. Like every couple of steps, you gain 5 feet. You know.
It's unbelievable.
That's probably the kind of trail we would make.
Yeah, probably.
It was. We started off good, you know. Good spirits, but when you got on top of the mountain, man, that wind was blowing. Your toboggan was like froze. The top of it was like froze, and and then on the way back down, we finally got a little bit of a view. And you were like, "Hey, you want to get some drone footage?" And I'm like, "Nah, I'm done. Let's just go. I want to go home."
I'm in a lot better spirits after I had a fish sandwich here at Bubba's. Yeah. Both of us took spills and both of us stumbled, and I think you jacked up your shoulder
and neck. Yeah, I got a bad headache right now, but
I didn't really get hurt. I just fell down 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, I think I fell 3 times. And then we both had a graceful fall.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
Nice, graceful. I wish we'd have caught it on camera because it looked cool.
Yeah. Yeah, you just spun around like you was on the dance floor, man. I was like, what? But yeah, that was fun. Yeah, we can joke about it now, but yeah, we were coming down. We didn't film much at all. I mean, we were just.
Well, like if we could have done it like normal people in the summertime.
Yeah.
On a sunny day.
And it had a nice view.
Yeah.
I mean, who drives 2.5 hours and hikes something and
it's like there's nothing to see.
Yeah.
You go up there and at the end of it, there's a trailhead, you know, and you can go left or right. All right.
It was a cool area at the top. It was, you know, like a grassy area.
Yeah.
I mean, so that was nice, but
I wonder if you could do like a dispersed camping there.
yeah, if you're looking for a challenge, I recommend it.
That's a challenge.
But like I said, if you're not comfortable with technical stuff, I wouldn't.
And I don't even care if you're in real good shape.
Yeah.
That's still a challenge.
And even in good conditions, you're still coming down. You're still pounding on your knees and hips, and it's definitely a tough one.
Yep.
I didn't bust my noggin open, Dad. It's still good.
Still good.
Yeah, I was talking to him last night, and he was like, "It's gonna be raining all day tomorrow. You're gonna fall down and bust your noggin."
And
Anyway.
this is outside of Burnsville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we stopped at Bubba's Fine Foods or
Good Eats.
Bubba's Good Eats
Bubba's
in
Good
Burnsville, and it's pretty good.
It's a good restaurant. I mean, we don't normally like review a restaurant, but I would much rather stop at a Bubba's Good Eats than a McDonald's or a Hardee's, or
Yeah.
especially when you're like a little town like this. I mean, you go in there and they've got football jerseys and basketball jerseys and programs and stuff supporting their local schools.
Yeah.
So if you're out and about, man, stop in and support a local business with their food.
Yep. I agree.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right.
Let's hit the road.
Let's go.
See ya.